Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Wrestle Raps. And yeah, my name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
We have done the while here, a predictions episode for a pay-per-view.
Would you say my name? Would you say my name is old school?
I might say that. I might even call you Benny if you walk into the store enough.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, let us know down below if you'd also call him Benny if you saw him in real life.
Yeah,
So
let me
what
know.
he looked like.
Yeah,
Potentially.
be walking around with maybe a Baconator or something, maybe some high C.
Yeah, he'll eat the baconator. He'll be so refreshed, and he'll do the outro just out of nowhere. He's like, is that him? Oh my god!
Just say it randomly. It's just stuck in my head all the time.
See the baconator, you're like, damn. Follow us on all social media platforms. Oh my
Apple
god, is that it?
Podcast. Yeah.
I recognize
I
that
gotta
plug
go
from
give that guy a
somewhere.
5-star review. He's been talking about
Recognize those plugs from somewhere.
it. Anyway, AEW Double or Nothing.
Yeah,
Predictions.
so including the buy-in so far, unless they announce even more on Rampage, which is a unfortunate possibility. We got 11 matches. A very long show ahead of us.
Yeah, but is this gonna be a long predictions episode? We don't know. Could be.
Hopefully not. It shouldn't be.
It
But
shouldn't be, but who knows?
crazier things have happened. So it starts off the buy-in. Hookhausen versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. I think it's easy to say that Hookhausen will be winning this one.
Hook has, and they've been training, they've been getting prepped up, doing their whole entire thing. I think they're gonna win.
I also do agree. I think that Denho's gonna curse somebody and then Hook will stare them down. And I
Throw a
think,
Dorito in his eyeball.
yeah, just like a ninja star, and he'll evaporate into nothingness.
Exactly. And then he'll get cursed eventually by Danhausen.
For those of you who've watched Dragon Ball Super and know this reference, it'll be like Beerus Sakai, where he just says the word and holds out his hand, the guy evaporates from existence. That's what happens when you get hit by a hook.
A hook?
Grill.
A hook.
Yeah, so this is
Hook's
what happens
hook.
when you get hit by hooks. Hook, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to the main show here. The first match listed is Jade Cargill versus Anna Jay, and I think it's very easy to say that Jade Cargill will win this one.
Jade
Retain.
walks out with the Dubski because she's the champion and should not lose to Anna Jay this quickly.
Yeah, and just the fact that this is a feud that's happened in 1 week's time, there is no
Yeah,
reason Anna Jay should win.
she came out, she stole some dude's crutch, and now suddenly she has a title shot.
Yeah, Snow Somebody's Grudge helped out Statlander and Soho, and Jade Cargill's like, you know what? I hate you enough to give you a match on pay-per-view. You're welcome.
That's ridiculous. That sucks so bad.
We appreciate you, Jade, but do a
Yeah.
little bit.
Jade is getting like she won me over really quickly. That's what I'll say.
She did, and not that I don't like her now that this is happening, because that'd
I
be
think what
dumb.
sold me was her hitting on Tony Schiavone all the time. I think that definitely sold me a bit.
It sold me immediately the first time I heard it, and I was like, "Damn, I agree.
But
I
other than
understand."
that, her just banter with Mark Sterling, her promos in general, where she's really confident in what she says, and then her in ring work's kind of decent. So it all is a great package.
She's great. It's just this match isn't. I would say it's not enough going on here for me to be like, I want this on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, Anna Jay, I love Anna Jay, but I mean, this ain't she really has no business being here.
Yeah. Moving on, we get to the House of Black versus Death Triangle, a trios match I'm looking much forward to, I would say.
I mean, I don't know who to pick on this one, really.
I think
I'm
House of
gonna say
Black,
House of Black, honestly.
yeah, I do agree. I like Death Triangle, I do. I just feel like House of Black is not losing this one.
That struggle just came back. They have no. I don't think they should be winning. I feel like the House of Black needs that build up, especially with Buddy Matthews recently debuting and stuff like that. So
Right. I agree. Um, I feel like they had this match on a buy-in one time.
they could have. I really don't know.
It's very possible. I just don't remember.
Tombstone
But yeah, hope that Tombstone gets used in this match.
just walks in there, cracks it over the head of somebody, and the ref doesn't even stop the match.
I mean, if it's Rick Knox, it might not stop the match at all.
He might
Just
not. Just part of the rules.
like that one time on Rampage last week during, I think it was a tag match or something. Do you remember that tag match on Rampage, whichever one it was?
Yeah, I don't really understand why AEW can't get the tag rules right. Just get rid of some tag rules. Just get rid of them. Just throw them in the trash so that we have no issues, okay?
I don't remember who it was. I remember at one point, I think it was the House of Black actually, beating down on some dude, and just I think it was just Fuego del Sol just standing there watching. I was like, man, you might as well get in there. You might as well. The ref's not gonna
Yeah.
stop this. You might as well get in there.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, goddamn, remove some tag rules, especially the one where people, can get counted out if they're in the ring too long. Get rid of that one. That doesn't make any sense. Come on.
People stop criticizing you. Just say we're not doing that here. That's all.
Exactly. That's not what AEW does. We have different rules, you know? Then I'd be like, okay, they have different rules. It makes sense.
Right, for them it works.
Yeah,
But
you can't just ignore the rules sometimes, and then sometimes the rules matter. That's not how that works.
unless they've casually banned it and they're just on their own and forgot to tell us, who knows?
That's a possibility. They forget to tell us a lot of things, like why Hangman Page hates CM Punk and stuff like that. So,
All right, but anyways, moving on here. The Hardys versus the Bucks. It was
hmm,
hastily thrown on this card. I would have an issue with this if I was not very much anticipating this match.
who do you think's gonna win?
I think that the Hardys can win just because the Young Bucks won't lose anything from losing this match.
True. I think it's true. I think I was gonna go with the Young Bucks, and I might still do that to be different. But there's nothing writing on this prediction video anyway, so I mean, honestly, I'd probably just go the Hardys as well.
This is really just for fun. If you want to predict also down the comments below, you can do that also if you want.
Yeah, I also will go with the Hardys for this one because they just came back, and I think it makes a lot more sense. And the Young Bucks kind of just threw their way into this. So
Right, Bucks haven't even been on TV that long. I forgot they were doing anything anyways.
yeah, I think the Hardys should just win.
Right. Moving on here. The JAS, Jericho Appreciation Society versus Eddie Kingston, Santana, Ortiz, and the Blackpool Combat Club. Anarchy in the arena. I don't know who wins this. Do you have any idea?
Hmm. So I mean, the JAS versus the I have no fucking clue. Honestly, it's a very hard one.
I'm gonna go with Kingston's group just because I think that it's fine.
True, true, true. I mean, but what if though? I mean, it's definitely a heroic, win for them, beating the sports entertainers and stuff like that. But it'd be such evilness if the sports entertainers come out on top because they're wizards, though.
I mean, not all of them, just Jericho.
Mm. I mean, they all help with the wizardry.
No, I've never seen Matt Menard or Angelo Parker throw a fireball.
And they form it themselves. Being in a group with Chris Jericho, it just creates the fireball.
Well, until I see him throw a fireball, I'm saying that Eddie Kingston's team is winning this.
I'm saying JAS is winning, right? You can't tell me they're not all wizards.
I'm just saying that if anyone knows Anarchy in the Arena rules, it'd be the person that came up with it, which is John Moxley, and he can explain to his group more efficiently what's happening.
I don't know, man. I don't think that guy has fireballs in his pocket.
Which, side note, away from the bit, as fun as this is, I wonder to explain what the rules of this match are.
You know what? They won't explain it until the day of, and they'll be like, "Oh, here are the rules," and then they'll list them in bullet points, and then we'll get them.
Okay, because it's a fun sounding name, Anarchy in the Arena. I just want to know what that means.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue. Probably one of those things. They'll have like a pot on top of like something, and then like grab it and then whack it over someone's head. I don't.
What my guess is, it's just like a all-out Falls Anywhere match. That's my guess.
Yeah, probably.
It was like that one time where it was American Top Team versus the Inner Circle, and it was a street fight, but they were doing tags, and then I'm not here for that.
That would not be extreme. I wouldn't say that's extreme.
Not at all. It was extreme in the match, but it wasn't extreme enough because of the tags.
Yeah,
So next up, we get to MJF versus Warlow, a match that should be cool, I think.
a match that should be cool. Wardlow wins.
Yeah, I say it makes the most sense. If the
MJF on
stipulation,
his way out puts the guy over.
I mean, if the stipulation for this match wasn't if Warlow wins, he gets a contract, then I would say he's gonna lose. But I think he's gonna win because of that stipulation.
There's really no betting against Wardlow here. I want to bet on all these matches because I think I'll know all the winners.
I mean, hey, DraftKings, you have
It's
fun with that.
free though, bro. It's free anyway.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that again, just like WrestleMania. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see how it goes.
See if you can make up for that performance.
Hmm. Probably
Uh,
not.
I guess for this next one, we could do a double prediction, kind of. Britt Baker versus either Ruby Soho or Statlander. I guess the double prediction will be who do you think is winning the preliminary match there, and who's gonna beat Britt Baker.
I think Ruby Soho.
I also agree Ruby Soho should be winning this because if it's not Tony Storm, I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah. So Ruby Soho wins. She goes to fight Britt Baker. I mean, is that what we're doing here, or like what? I mean, who would win the
I
match
guess
itself for the paper?
who wins both matches is the idea, and I think Ruby Soho is winning both of those.
That makes sense. I mean, she's a nice person. I mean, yeah, I would go with her too.
If you watched our review of Dynamite, you'll know that Tony Storm not winning against Baker is really throwing us both off, and we don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, we're very confused about that whole thing. But I mean, you know what? Whoever Ruby Soho or Chris Statlander, they better win. So I'm just gonna go with one of those.
Right? I would agree. So the men's final, Joe versus Cole. I like Samoa Joe enough to say I want Samoa Joe to win because he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I want Joe to win, but Adam Cole's a loser.
I know. I think he also has a claim to winning this. I just really like Samoa Joe.
I think Adam Cole wins. I think Adam Cole wins. I think Samoa Joe loses.
All right, we'll see about that one. If you put it in DraftKings, if you specifically put it in DraftKings, I know it's not going to happen. So I'm going with Samoa Joe.
Okay.
So next up, Jurassic Express versus Team Taz versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. I'm going Team Taz.
Team Taz better just take those titles off of Luchasaurus and his family. Okay.
Right, and also from the process, Keith Lee and Swerve can go their separate ways, and Christian can also break up with Jurassic Express. I'd be kind of here for that.
Would be the best possible scenario.
It really is. Uh, Moving on, Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb. There's no reason for Rosa to lose this one.
Rosa retains her championship because Serena Deeb. This whole storyline is not non-existent. So
It's there. It's just really rough and not good.
it's not patched up. Okay. It needs those patches, man. Like 2K games. Okay.
Yeah, if it's like most 2K games, it's not gonna get that. So it's gonna be one
No.
of them.
Yeah.
It's still main event time. I'd say the hardest to predict match on the show, Punk and Hangman.
It's hard. I'm gonna go. I think Punk wins. Honestly, I don't know why though. I just feel. I mean, it could be either or. Really.
I mean, you just great arguments for both. This is Hangman's first really substantial feud for him since winning the title, I'd say. And then you have Punk, where if he wins, it can be really good for ratings and could draw more people in. It really depends on which way you want to go.
I mean, I think maybe we do Punk. I think I'm gonna go Punk on this one. I think maybe that sends Hangman to a bit more of an anger and a rage towards Punk, more motivated towards doing stuff. I think it makes sense.
I'm going with Hangman just because I feel like it really helps Hangman's career to get that really substantial win in his title reign.
Work too, yeah. I mean, either or could work. I'm gonna go Punk though.
But this is a situation where even though Punk doesn't need the belt, it'd be cool for him to win it, and I'd be fine with that also. I
Yeah,
just
I'm
feel
okay with either or winning. Really, like I'm happy with Punk winning. I'm happy with Hangman winning.
right. So I'm not mad at who wins. I think it's gonna be Hangman.
Okay, Punk for me.
And overall, I'd say that's two predictions. And like we said before, if you guys have any predictions, drop them down below, and we'd be happy to read through them.
Definitely. Should I plug?
Yeah, plug away.
All right. Go follow us wherever you possibly can on every single social media platform. Go on our podcasting platforms on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star review. Go on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all that stuff. You can hit the notification bell if you want to be notified, and we'll see you next one. Bye.
If you hear a man in the Wendy's doing that, then you know it's definitely him. I always see you later.